Sleazy Stormy in huge trouble after what she did with Trump suit donation cash. Enjoy prison. By Cat Stevens for DailyVine.com. One of the biggest stories to bridge the gap between political and entertainment news is the story of the stripper and adult star Stormy Daniels, who claims to have slept with President Trump. While some conservatives have voiced their opinion that they don't care if the president had an affair 10 years ago, there are many others who are doubtful that it happened at all. The mainstream media seems to report on this issue as if they believe that it will separate the president from his fan base. Probably the most damning piece of evidence in the case of whether or not the president is guilty of this affair is the fact that Daniels was paid to keep the details of her accusations to herself. The money was allegedly paid by Trump's attorneys, Michael Cohen, and Daniels has been forced into silence. According to TMZ, Daniels wants to have that overthrown. According to their report, Daniels has started a crowdfunding page in order to get her agreement thrown out. Stormy Daniels is getting a huge financial assist from the public in her legal battle with Donald Trump, but while the donations pile up, so do questions about the loot. Stormy opened a crowdfunding page Wednesday asking for donations to support her legal effort to get the hush agreement with the president tossed. So far, she's raised more than $80,000 in the first 12 hours and plans to keep collecting for another month. At that pace, she's easily looking at a seven-figure kitty, possibly more. I'm sure Hillary donated to that, and also that Aldred witch. She doesn't list a goal amount, so we called Stormy's lawyer, Michael Avenatti, and asked how much he's billed so far to get a sense of what the final bill might be. He wouldn't say. Avenatti did tell TMZ he's not billing her for his media blitz, which include appearances on Today, CBS This Morning, multiple CNN and MSNBC shows, ABC+, The New York Times, New York Daily News, Washington Post, and NPR. Stormy's page says the money's for attorney's fees and litigation costs, as well as possible damages that may be awarded against me if I speak out. Avenatti did say Stormy will donate the extra cash to charity, but there's no mention of that on the crowdfunding post. We're guessing donors don't know their dough might go to charity instead of her anti-Trump cause. Apparently, Daniels is looking for the proverbial have your cake and eat it too situation with the president's money. The question on many people's minds right now is whether or not Daniels speaks out will really clear anything up. Even if she shares her side of the story, America will be faced with the classic he said, she said situation. I don't even, who cares, but let's move on. There seems to be the feeling that this might come down to a matter of character, which begs the question, what is Daniels? While we hear a lot about the heart of gold, quote, variety of stripper reports from Dallas News, tell a story of a girl who turned 18, drove away, and never looked back. The interview with her parents talks about not only the fact that they never hear from Daniels, but also that they support President Trump. I would vote for him every time. Stormy Daniels' mother hopes alleged affair doesn't hurt Trump. No, it won't. The 38-year-old isn't Stormy Daniels to her. It's Stephanie Gregory Clifford, her daughter, the little girl who loved horses. It hurts me deeply, said Sheila Gregory, 64. My friends all say the same thing. I can't believe that is the same sweet child. You took such good care of her. I say, how do you think I feel? Gregory said she hasn't spoken to her daughter in 12 years, around the time of the Trump encounter, which they've never discussed. She says she calls Daniels every few weeks, but they never connect. She says she doesn't know why her daughter stopped talking to her. Daniels, who declined to be interviewed, has acknowledged previously that she doesn't talk to her parents anymore. Even so, her attorney Michael Avenatti responded with just 2 words to her mother's stated attempts to contact her daughter. Fake news. To hear her mother tell it, Daniels has had a promising childhood. Her parents had been married for a decade and never planned to have kids. Before her mother gave birth to Daniels in 1979, Daniels' parents divorced around the same time she was 3 or 4. Her father admits he wasn't around much after that. I paid my child support and did all that, but I didn't really have any involvement when she was being raised, said Bill Gregory, 68, who now lives in San Diego. Sheila Gregory worked long days as a trucking company manager at $4 an hour to support her studious daughter, who took dance and horse riding lessons. Daniels' mother wonders why Daniels turned to porn. She may never know. She disapproves of her daughter's choices, but also doesn't fault her for doing what she could do to make money. Had the mother known dancing was so lucrative, she said, she would have done it back when they were struggling. But she hopes the scandal involving her daughter doesn't hurt Trump. Daniels has had a lucrative career in her industry, but nothing she's done has gotten her close to the amount of media attention that this alleged affair with the President of the United States has gotten her. Well, she's just looking to rake it in, because, maybe they should have gave her more money. But look, it's just a crock. Who cares? Like, if it's true or not, nobody cares. Trump's fans did not vote for him because he was a saint. It's just a mess. You know how these Democrats, that's why they're supporting this story and giving her money, donating money to her. They'd give her $1 million if they knew that they could do damage to Trump, Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.